Oh, he is. What an absolute creep. Absolute creep. Hello guys, welcome back to another Blu-ray hunting video. We are in the car and we are in unfamiliar place. Cardiff. I've drove to Cardiff. The last time I think I came to Cardiff, I went on the train. I've done a few machete Blu-ray hunts where I've filmed the footage when I'm here because, yeah, it's much easier. I'm literally in Cardiff for work, so like lunchtime I'll just go down to HMV, CEX, film the footage. It definitely isn't the same then though. It definitely like doesn't flow well. So you know, I only like to do them when I know I'm definitely not going to be able to film. Last week I did take a week off. Last weekend I just was really busy, just didn't have a chance to actually go shopping and head out. God, I'm yawning this morning and I'm tired and it's just so early for Saturday morning. 9:20 I've arrived here. I left, God, half hour ago, so 10 to 9, quarter to 9. But in that case, we need something from Taylor. We missed doing this last time. So what are we feeling today? So there are all the options there in the contents. What are we feeling? I'm probably gonna pick Work It because I'm so tired and I need to work it. So we're gonna go to page 27 on the Work It section. There it is. Work it. You can be accidentally successful for 3 or 4 years. Accidents happen, but careers take hard work. I mean, go on, Taylor. That is quite good. You can be accidentally successful for 3 or 4 years. Accidents happen, but careers take hard work. Yeah. To be successful at YouTube, for instance, you know, it is hard work. You got to keep going. Being successful for a couple of years is fine, but for it to be a career, I need to put in more effort. So very good from Taylor there in terms of the lines to live by. So thank you for that, Taylor. Anyways, Blu-ray hunting then. We have arrived in Cardiff. I have the bag. It is like the olden days. I just need to pick things from my hat now, don't I? I mean, you guys love that, don't you? But no, I've got the bag from HMV here for today. And we are going to go into that store, Mighty HMV, of course. We also have CEX here, which I haven't been in for a while, to be honest. So that's going to be fun to check out. It's always fun when you go to a new CEX store and you haven't been there for ages. So we've got those two to think. I also think I got 20 quid voucher in Kex because I traded in a game in the week. The EA FIFA FC 24 game, whatever. I traded that in because obviously the new one's coming out pretty soon probably. And also it's been added now to like PlayStation Plus. So I've already got it as part of my subscription. So I didn't actually need the game anymore. So it's just like a free 20 quid because I've already still got the games on my digital account now. So yeah, I've got 20 quid voucher there. I believe it's in my email somewhere because I did a drop and go and I still haven't checked. I don't think I spent it. It's still there in the email, so we'll dig that out. And also HMV, of course, to take a look at. So really interesting to have a look in HMV today will be. As with all these videos, I never have any plan. I never know what I'm going to buy. I never really go into a store thinking I'm going to buy this unless there's like a specific deal or offer that I want to buy. But most of the time I generally do not know what I'm going to buy, what I'm fancying, what I'm feeling, and what is going to be there, because especially things like CEX, you have no idea. I'm also in Cardiff for one reason. It is currently 23 minutes past 9 on my watch, and at 20 past 10, so I could probably go in there about 10:30, I'm going to see Garfield the movie, and then that will finish at about 20 past 12, and then at 12:30 I'm going in to see If. So we are going to see 2 films back to back as well in this video. So I'm not going to be leaving Cardiff till the best part of 2:30 in the afternoon. It's currently 9 o'clock, so rest in peace my parking costs on a Saturday in Cardiff. But you know, getting the Blu-ray hunting done, I'll get the 2 reviews done, and then in terms of videos, I'm getting 3 videos out of the day, so it's not too bad when you look at it like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see 2 kids films really. They're both quite, well, Garfield and then If could be maybe a kids stroke teen film. Yeah, so gonna go to the cinema as well. So those reviews could have been up before this. One of them could be after it. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but if they are, they're there on the channel. So yeah, plenty to do, plenty to go and see, of course. The first thing though, the stores are open now, both of them. I think HMV opens at 9 and CEX opens at 9:30. So we'll probably head to CEX first because it is on the way to HMV, and then we'll get into HMV then and see what we can find. So let's head out, let's go down, and let's go and see all of the good Blu-ray goodies. Definitely thought Paul would like that. The lifts here even make the same noises as Canterbury, Paul. Here we go then, let's go into HMV Cardiff. Been a while since I've actually been filming here, obviously. I have come here quite a bit, but yeah. First thing I'm seeing though, they've got a little Star Wars area, probably from Star Wars Day 2 weeks ago, and they've got some new pops in. This is the Throne pop from Ahsoka there for $14.99. Not interested in getting any of these. They've got Morgan Elsbeth as well. Just some I've never seen out and about. They've got Bale and Skull there and Shin Hati. Yeah, all from the series. Some nice t-shirts as well. It looks like some Japanese designs, really nice. Music section though, Taylor Swift is still front and center as you walk in, but they've also now put Billie Eilish's latest album there, which is a HMV exclusive Yellow. Yep, she was somebody that said about variants, and here she is releasing multiple variants. But yeah, amazing album though nonetheless. They've also got this book on the bottom for £6 by Billie Eilish. It is very much just a photo book of her life. Nothing of my interest, but could be for someone else. They've got the new this week, but these are clearly not new this week. The only one that I am seeing that is new that I haven't seen yet in store is the Night Swim. This is the 4K and Blu-ray edition, as you can see. Big thick case, nice, very good slipcover, but terrible movie. I mean, 20 quid though, like, you know, it's not a bad price, but it's a terrible movie. Like my worst film of the year so far, 100%, one off. Now we're going to find another stand here. They've got Wicked Little Letters. This is a great film though. Loved this film. Went to an unlimited screening. Really enjoyed it. $14.99. Olivia Colman, Jessie Buckley. Amazing British comedy. They've got Aliens there in 4K next to it with plenty of slips. And they've also got a Mean Girls Blu-ray, which is in a pink case. Yes. Really good. I'd like to get this on Blu-ray, I think, but not paying 15 quid for it. Probably going to wait for it to come down to that £6-7. New 4K section though, we've got American Sniper. This is like one of those old films which has been remastered in 4K. Sienna Miller and Bradley Cooper, of course. $19.99. Amazing slipcover. It's going to be one of those ones that's going to be on 2 for $30 very, very quick. We've got Footloose, which again is another one that could be on 2 for $30 very quick. Never actually seen Footloose. I'm a big lover of musicals and stuff, but I've never seen this, and unfortunately no Dolby Atmos track, so what's the point in doing a 4K remastered? We've got some Dreamers there and some Blood of Satan's Crew, which we've seen before, and they've also got the 4K edition of Mean Girls, which unfortunately doesn't come in a pink case, but that is there as well. And I'm also seeing a first edition of Priscilla. Again, one of my films that I didn't particularly enjoy. Found it to be very much a one-time watch and very predictable and very same. But this is a movie edition, and HMV have done their packaging thing on there, as you can see. I've got some 2 for 30s though. We've got some Scream there, some Basic Instinct, some Nun 2, which is now moved to the 2 for 30. I've also seen there the Bowie Moon Dream thing, I think it is, Moon Age Dream. So yeah, some new titles have been added. Speaking of though, they've got some $9.99s. This is the Blade Runner, the final cut is $9.99 with any purchase. Also Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is $9.99 with any purchase there with a slip. They also have Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw there for $9.99 alongside Rocket Man for $9.99, and they also have Ready Player One, which is amazing film, gotta be honest. I need to give this a rewatch at some point and revisit this on the channel. That'd be a cool video. And then it finally got Fallout there, Mission Impossible Fallout for $9.99. So quite a fair few there on the $9.99s. They've also put all the steelbooks together, which is like pleasant to see, to be honest, because they had a lot of steelbooks here. They've got some Turtles one there. I've got my eye on this one, but I don't want to pay full price for it. They've also got Rise of the Beasts there for $24.99. Arthur's Whiskey is here alongside Migration, which I haven't seen in store before. Unfortunate film. I really wanted this to be good, but didn't really like it in my opinion. This film, however, I wanted to see in the cinema. For some reason, we missed it. Is it worth seeing? $12.99. I really want to see this. The Promised Land. Let me know. Is it worth it? One of my other films of the year, though, is Anatomy of a Fall. An amazing movie. If you like your crime dramas, like Law and all of that stuff, whodunit type of things, amazing. Good film. They've also got Dune Part 2, which they're advertising, which I believe has come back in stock at the time of recording.
Purpose-built cinemas and hospitals.
It's about helping patients and their families to escape from medical...
So out the cinema then now, I'm going to go to CEX. I just went to go and see Garfield, so we'll head straight to 4K. The first thing I'm seeing is Blade Runner with a slipcover, but double the price of HMV. So yeah, £18. You can leave that there, son. We've got Alien for 20 quid, which is way overpriced in my opinion. And they also have The Exorcist here with a slipcover for £12. So not too bad. Pretty average pricing on that, I think. Decent if you've got a voucher and stuff. They've got Blade Runner 2049, 2 of which have the limited edition like rare slipcover. This is quite a rare slip. So yeah, 15 quid though for each copy there. They've got some Transformers Rise of the Beasts there, £12. This is a 4K but in a Blu-ray case. So yeah, that is there for 12 quid, but it is definitely a 4K edition that they have. Obviously you can see there. On the shelf, so we do see 28 Days Later. This is like one of those Danny Boyle movies that is like out of print, I believe. And as you can see, 28 quid for a Blu-ray. It is in stock. Someone's just capitalized on that. We've got 12 Monkeys for £6 there, alongside some Bond, obviously. Nice selection here in Cardiff, to be honest. As you can see, it's quite varied, common titles, but also some very obscure stuff like Make Way for Tomorrow, which is a Criterion release, alongside this film, can't even read it, as well as M for £12. So if any of those, like Eureka title. We've got some Matilda there, which is £3. This caught my eye because of how cheap it is now. Like, the price has drastically dropped on this movie. It doesn't take long for movies to like drop down in price. Like, really good film though. I love this film, gotta be honest. We also get some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., £2.50. Yeah, all on Disney Plus this is now. But yeah, if you are looking for a Marvel physical collector, then there's that for £2.50. We've got some Into the Abyss here, some Interstellar there, Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. They've also got the Indiana Jones the 4-movie collection for £8, and they also then have the Indiana Jones The Complete Adventures on Blu-ray, as well as Raiders of the Lost Ark. So a few varies there. We've got some Pearl, which is £12, and then also they've got Penny Dreadful, which is seasons 1 and 2 here on the shelf. Never heard of this, but this is the girl that died in the Casino Royale movie. That's all I know it from. We've got Blue Planet 1 and Blue Planet 2 and Planet of the Earth, 4K mixed in with the Blu-rays. That's £22 for this box set. Really nice. And then we get this Raining in the Forest? Woods? I don't know. Raining in the Something. £12 Eureka title. Very good looking slipcover as well on that one. We get some Rush Hour here. Very common title. Some Rambo, as well as some Rio 3D. I've never seen any of these Rio movies, and I think there's 3 of them or 2 of them. Never seen them. Very interested to watch them one day. They're worth it, let me know. Clone Wars, I always like filming the Star Wars animated stuff when I see them, and you see them quite a lot, to be honest, but I don't want to get them, They've got 7. This is the David Fincher movie. Again, this is meant to come on 4K, but it hasn't yet. That's there for £6. And then they've got Throwback here, which looks like a Godzilla kind of low-budget thing. Or, sorry, not Godzilla, King Kong thing. You see the chimp in the background for £3 there. Looks interesting artwork, but I bet it's awful.
Well then, guys, here we are, back in the car. I went to see one film because, as I said, I didn't want... The weather was nice. I got out the cinema, I came out for 5 minutes, and yeah... Garfield was quite a difficult watch as well. I didn't really enjoy it. So I had to be really in the mood, to go and see another one. So I decided not to. Before I went in the cinema, though, I did pick up a new t-shirt you might be seeing here. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, team. It's like it's a nice t-shirt though as well. I would probably buy this even if it wasn't Taylor Swift. But yeah, it's been pretty nice. I think there's a guy literally parked behind me. He saw me get in my car, and I think he thinks I'm going, but I'm not. Like, don't understand why cars just loiter like that, Anywho, didn't pick up anything. And my reason for that is, this is not over yet. This Blu-ray hunt is not over. I went to CEX, too busy in Cardiff, way too busy, don't like it. I hate HMV now. The whole new HMV, I'm picking up way less stuff in HMV than I used to, because it's just, unless you know what you're looking for, I don't find the new HMV layout to be easy to browse anymore. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree there? Because I think they just prioritize all this American Candy crap and stuff like that. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, we just want films. Like, we just want to see all the 2 for 30s together. We just want to see, I felt like we used to get all the deals together, all the sale stuff together. We used to get like the bargain bins and all that. And they've got rid of all of these like good stuff and replaced it with, well, nothing really that's of value, I guess. And I do find it easier to browse. Like, I'm finding myself a lot, I'm in the store browsing on the internet, so I can sort by lowest to highest and see like different deals and voucher stuff on. And yeah, I'm finding myself doing that in the store and then finding the movies. Like those 4K half price ones that I found, I found them on the website, and then I pulled them all out and they all were labeled $9.99, whereas before they all used to be right by the till, so you would see them there and then more in your face. And yeah, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot really with sales, because you got to tell people about what things you're selling than hide things like they have been or worse. So anyways, yeah, as I say, CEX was too busy. I did pick up one or two things in my hand, but they were quite common titles, so I thought the queue was mega. It was like 15 people long and there was only like 2 servings, so I just thought, no, I'll be able to get these again because they're common titles. And speaking of that, we're actually going to go to the CEX in Roath on the way home now. So it's another CEX store in Cardiff. I've been there once before, so we're going to go and see what it's like again now. And as I say, because I didn't pick up anything here, I might as well just go that way home. It's literally like the same length of time going home. So we're going to head to Cardiff Roath store and see what we can find. I'll tell you one thing though, this guy is still there. It's like he's really intimidating, even though he's not doing anything. But let's see if he does pull into me now, into this space. I bet you he will. He's just sat there watching me, and he's just like, you know when somebody looks like a dealer? He looks like that. Ready? Here we go. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's pulling forward. Oh, he is. What an absolute creep. Absolute creep. I even pretended to be on the phone before I was filming because I didn't want somebody to like watch me film, you know? I'm not gonna rush for you, like, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that bothers me. Anyways, let's get to Roath. Oh! Oh my god, I went over a bump as I was saying that. Oh my god, what a day. Get me to Roath and then get me home. There we go then. Let's go Cardiff CEX Roath. Inside Roath then, first thing I'm seeing is the Ultimate Rambo collection for £15. Very good, nice little box set there. Got some more Planet Earth here in Cardiff, 2 sets there, some Purge and Pocahontas. And then they've also got the Pacific, the tin edition there for £8. I'm seeing the holdovers for the first time in CEX. This is a very new release. Obviously somebody's just watched it once and traded her in. 18 quid though, so not a bad price, but I think it's about 20 in HMV. They've got Saw 10 as well for £15, and they've also got Scream 3 for £15. I would have been interested in this one, but because I do have a slipcover for it back home, but as you can see there, the case is a bit damaged. Next we're seeing some Titanic, £18 now this is down to. It was way overpriced at one point, I think it was 24 quid. Damaged slipcover though, not too bad there. And then also on the other one, they've got another edition which is slightly better here. Again, 18 quid there for Titanic. We've got a £3 steelbook here for The Force Awakens. I remember paying like 20 quid for this when it came out, like, you know, the standard Blu-ray. And looking back, it's not even a nice steelbook really, in my opinion. There's way nicer ones they could have done. We've got New Jack City here, which is the premium collection for £12. And yeah, it's got the box and everything. And then they also have this one, The Thing, which I did try buying this one, but they didn't have the disc for it because the only disc they had was an Arrow video one for The Thing. So they clearly sold the wrong disc. So yeah. And then the final one they've got here is Little Shop of Horrors, £12, a nice box set, and really cool artwork on the front there. But that is there for, as I say, £12, all box included. So yeah, very good. Okay, so I'm sat in my office on a broken chair, so we'll see what happens with this chair. Both of these chairs I bought on Facebook are broke, and a new chair's actually arrived today, ordered from Amazon, which I'm going to be filming a vlog for the day after this, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Massive bag full here, HMV bag, 3 pickups in total. Let's just move these out of the way. My jumper, I had this jumper on at the beginning of the video, but then it got really warm here. So I took it off and I switched it out for the t-shirt that I bought, which I said earlier. So I can go back there. I bought some drink when I was out. I was going to see 2 films, so I bought myself another drink, which will come for tomorrow now. I love the Monster. I don't have it often. I try to not to have it often. Yeah. Bought myself some Welsh cakes. Banging. I should go on a diet, but you know. And then I also bought myself some Milky Way or Milky Bars, but I ate 2 of them. And I was going to get the other 2 in the film. So yeah. So that's the bag. There it is. You might also notice my little Taylor Swift shrine at the moment. Any vinyls can go on there. I just put those up there for now, of course. I have vinyls and stuff. And stay tuned because there's a special announcement coming soon. If you know way back when, I mentioned about another channel, and you can go hunting high and low and you'll find it. But this is how those videos are going to look. So just thought I'd film here today because, yeah, my chair is by here and I am going to other chair at the moment. So Cardiff. No pickups in the town centre of Cardiff, but I did pick up 3 things in Roath. And
I'm happy with these, not gonna lie. What much is it? 14 quid, 3 Blu-rays, no 4Ks. We'll start in lowest to highest, of course. This sold me based on two things, the cast and the line at the beginning, which is like the review from Time Out, and it says a wickedly funny black comedy. This is Cavalry, or Calvary, not Cavalry, Calvary. It stars Brendan Gleeson there, as you can see in the middle. Amazing. We've got Chris O'Dowd, Kelly Riley, Aidan Gillen, and Dylan Moran. And yeah, I recognise a few of the faces on the back. Littlefinger's there from Game of Thrones, of course. Recognise that guy. He's been in some, I think, Ricky Gervais stuff, maybe. And obviously Brendan as well. This gives me the feeling of Banshees of Inisherin. And I'm assuming it's going to be similar to that in terms of, you know, Irish cast. Because I know a lot of these, if not all of them, are Irish. And I'm assuming it's filmed in Ireland. Looks very religious, you know. Brendan Gleeson's playing a father, so he's playing like a vicar there, as you can see. And I've never seen this in the wild, never seen this out and about, and 2 quid with a slip. So that was a bit of a bargain, really, I thought, in terms of a new thing that I've not seen out and about. So yeah, 2 quid. I'm very happy with that, because I really enjoyed the Banshees of Inisherin film. I thought that was brill. It was one of my films of the year when I went to see it in the cinema. I thought it was brill. I've seen it twice, I think, in the cinema I did. So good. It was just so funny, so many different layers to it. Just a very interesting movie, and we don't get many, I don't think. So there we go, managing to get all the stickers off very nicely, actually, which is always good. And less drama for later, and getting out all the goo on and all that crap. So yeah, Calvary, not Cavalry, Calvary there inside, same cover. Might be nice in a black case, this one. Maybe I'll use that American Psycho case for it. And then inside then you can see this. So yeah, it looks nice, looks decent. Not yet anything about it, very much a blind picker. But I'm at the point now I need to start watching some films, because there's so many in there that I'm buying. I'm just not watching this many, you know? So I'd say the last 3 weeks I've kind of slacked off a bit, and I need to pick it back up. 2 left there now, and this one is one of the 1995 iconic moments ones. This was one of the movies that I did pick up in Cardiff. There was 2 I picked up in Cardiff, but they're both quite common titles, and in a way I'm glad I waited, because this one is in much better condition than the one in Cardiff. Obviously the same price. This is Seven. I think it's is it David Fincher? I believe so. And it's starring Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. Total blind buy. Never bought this, never seen it rather. I have no idea what it's about. But it's amazing condition, because I've got a slipcover, which is one of the iconic moments ones. I think they're HMV exclusives. But because it's got that slipcover, it means the actual case is really nice. I mean, this is probably better in a black one, isn't it? Yeah, that's just all black like. So yeah, maybe I need to get 2 black cases then. Yeah, so I decided to get this one. I know this is rumoured to be on 4K at some point, but I had the voucher. Well, I thought I had a voucher. Turns out my voucher was used. I think it was when I bought Wonka and stuff. So yeah, turns out I'd used the voucher, apparently. So Seven there, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. Again, another film never seen, but apparently going to be on 4K in a couple of months or even years. Not too sure. So there's the first 2 pickups there. And then the final one is a film I've never seen out in the wild. And it's got me thinking about these films when I watched the Book of Clarence in terms of religious movies and movies based on Jesus Christ and all that. Now, I'm not religious. I don't believe in God, Jesus and all of that. I think the story is quite interesting. And I remember way back when in school and stuff, we'd watch like, you know, religious movies and stuff. I paid £6 for this, and this is The Passion of Christ. So The Passion of Christ is a Mel Gibson movie. I've never seen it. And I think for 6 quid, it's quite a rare one, really, I think, in Kex. I've never seen it out and about. And it is the story of, you know, Jesus Christ and that whole thing. This is the definitive edition. So it has 2 discs inside, there and then. We got number 1, number 2, special features, and then a standard definition disc. So, oh, actually, one sec. So one is a Blu-ray disc, and the other one is a standard definition. So it's a DVD, yeah. So the DVD are on the special features. So we get 2, let's just cover this. Again, this one might be nice in a black case too, but in this case we get 2 versions of the films. We get the original theatrical version, and then a version edited for graphic depictions. I have no idea what that means. So yeah, we got enhanced viewing mode, which also includes biblical footnotes. So if you want to read the Bible alongside reading it, I guess. And then some commentaries from Mel Gibson, filmmakers and theologians, and much more. And then obviously the other one is, you know, the standard one, standard definition. So, do you know what? I might actually watch this tonight, to be honest. I'm in that type of mood for some sort of, I say fantasy story. It is a fantasy story. Sorry for any religious people out there, but to me it's a fantasy story. And I like the stories. Don't get me wrong. I don't believe in it in terms of real life, but I think from a film concept, I love anything like Game of Thronesy, and I've loved playing the Assassin's Creed games, and you'd go to Damascus, and you know, all that time period all interests me, you know, from a historical point of view. But do I think it's real? Do I think a guy walked on water? Do I think the crucifix and came back to life? No, I don't. But from a story point of view, I'm interested, so I'm gonna watch that at some point. So they're the 3 pickups. So £6 for that, £6 for 7 for Passion of Christ, and then also Calvary as well. I think that's a pretty decent haul. So glad I went there in the end. Obviously 7 was the one I was going to pick up in Cardiff. But, you know, I managed to get it there in the end. And then, you know, never seeing Calvary out, as well as The Passion of Christ. So 3 Blu-rays this week, no 4Ks, but, you know, we'll persist on, of course, and keep hunting high and low. Next week, not sure where to go. I'm not going to Cwmbran again, so it's probably going to be a CEX only one. Maybe Bridgend is due, but we did just go to Barry, and I kind of like doing them 2 together. Maybe we go there. Maybe we go to Merthyr. I need to start looking at when I went to them and all that. Funny enough, in my office now, I actually do have a whiteboard, so maybe I'll put like all the places I've been, and then the last time I went there, and then I can quickly look up at the last time I went. So maybe we'll do something like that, because that'll be easier for me to track it and all that. But anyways, there it is, guys. I gotta go now and start a vlog. I do film vlogs of my life on the channel Life with James. This is obviously Movies with James. So if you're interested in my life and non-movie stuff, then there's the channel. Go over there and subscribe and follow and all that. I do 2 videos a week, so it's not too overkill. Sometimes I only do 1, sometimes I can't get any, but I try and do 2 vlogs a week over there. And yeah, I am actually kitting out my cinema room at the moment and rebuilding that and doing that. So I think the last video at the point of this one going up would be a vlog of the cinema room construction continuing on. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to see all that, the building of the cinema room. You might find that interesting. But thanks for watching, guys. Of course, there's my pickups for the day. Cardiff was mentally busy on a Saturday, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.